Us right now, members of the winning Millard West Class A state championship team. That's got to sound mighty sweet to you. We have Mark Kruger, head coach. We have Neely Gessert, Taylor Hansen, and Kylie Pabin. And Coach Kruger, if you'd start with some general comments about the game, please.
What a thrill ride. That game had everything, ups and downs, and perseverance, and and we all year long we talked about how are we going to handle adversity when it hits, and every time out they responded. Out of our message all year long, once we were kind of ranked number one early in the season, we just kept talking about we got to prove it every single day. In the locker room before the game, we just said, one more time. We got to go out and do it one more time. And backs against the wall for a lot of that game, and they found a way. It was awesome to be a part of.
Talk about the closing seconds.
Nerve-wracking for sure. We made it maybe a little more interesting than it needed to be. But again, it doesn't have to be pretty. Just find a way. We got a couple of big steals and turnovers late that really helped, and we just got the ball in bounds a couple times when we really needed to get the ball in bounds. And sometimes it's just little things like that make a big difference.
Tim?
Coach, obviously Neely had 29 points and some big shots for you. Nora only had 5, but there at the end she came up with one of those key steals.
Yep.
And kind of wasted a lot of time. How big was that moment where she factored defensively into the offense?
Oh yeah, I mean she played 32 minutes too. I know, we asked her to do a lot, handle the ball all game, guard the other team's best players, and yeah, maybe she didn't score a ton, but I know she hit a huge 3 there in the fourth quarter. And we trust her. And I said yesterday after some of the games, whether she scores or not, she commands the game. And just again, I'll ride with her any day.
Mike?
Neely, when the Wildcats were behind by 12, and you hit those 3 3-pointers, just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of just like an unconscious feeling. I got left open for a second, so I just shot it. I mean, and they went in, but that's it's going to happen. They had their runs and we had ours, so we just had to stay calm. Even after I made those, we were just we have to be focused and locked in. So
might be the best timeout I've ever called in my life. Scored 9 in a row, right?
Lauren?
Taylor, after putting in 4 years of work here to finally have it pay off at this state title for the first time for your school, what's going through your head right now?
I mean, it's just the most amazing feeling. My freshman year, we only won 5 games, and then to be sitting in this chair with this medal around my neck with my teammates, it's just the most amazing feeling.
Mike?
Mark, what was the feeling going in against, if not Millard West, the other hottest team in Class A, 14 wins in a row?
Yep. As coaches last night on the bus ride home, I said, I think after all the dust settles, I thought we had the 2 best teams in Class A on the floor. I know Bellevue West went through some ups and downs in their season, but they got their ship righted in a big way. And we knew we were facing a different team than we did in January. And they showed that, man, they were really good today. And they're a tough guard, and they played really well too. They just didn't come out their way, but they played a tremendous game.
Tim?
Neely, can you touch on, you guys were also the last team to beat Bellevue West before they went on their run. What did you know coming in that they were going to give you today for a state championship?
yeah, we knew. So once we beat them, we knew that they were coming for revenge, and they really wanted to get us. So we kind of just focused on that, and knowing that they weren't the team that we played however long ago, and that they were one of the best teams right now. So.
Taylor, as a senior leader, did you have to kind of lift Nora up after what happened those last few seconds?
I mean, not really. I have confidence in Nora. I know we all have confidence in Nora. It's a tough situation. I mean, that's all the pressure in the world. So I just had confidence in her like she should have confidence in herself.
Grace?
Neely, what is it about this team that made it possible to get to this point and be the first team to bring a state championship to Millard West?
Yeah, I think it's our relationships between all of us and even our coaches. We put so much time investing into each other, and even just team bondings, we always have so much fun. And I think it's just the time we put in to have a relationship with everyone. So.
Mark, is there a sense of relief personally for you right now?
It's both. Overjoyed for sure, and I don't know, relief. But just emotionally draining, but just totally on cloud nine. It is a great feeling. I got to experience it a few times as an assistant coach, and this is really different. It's again, kind of like Neely said, it's the relationship you build with these guys and your coaching staff. Which, by the way, shout out to them. They're awesome, and so. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's relief, it's excitement, it's all those things wrapped into one.
Lauren?
Mark, I know there were tears in your eyes when you stood there at the end and watched the crowd, and your daughter came up, I assume, and hugged you. You know, a really special moment. Can you just elaborate on those feelings? Right there?
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect, like storybook ending, and end of a movie kind of a thing. Yeah, Riley, she's in 4th grade and she's loving basketball, and it's awesome. She's getting to kind of experience this and see all this stuff behind the scenes, and she sees these young ladies as role models, which they are. And it's fun to have her along for the ride, and again, like, it just makes the day all that much more special.
Tim?
Kylie, we won't leave you out. Can you just kind of talk about the pressure playing in a game like this, knowing it would be your school's first state championship?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, we were all confident, and so I feel like the confidence we have within each other made the pressure seem like less, but we all just came ready to play, and our motto was never satisfied, so we just wanted to complete the job.
Does it kind of heighten when you see the clock ticking down, you have the lead, and there's, seconds left, and it's still a game until the final buzzer?
Mm-hmm. We just tried to stay focused as much as possible, and really getting those defensive stops was what led us to the win.
Mike?
Mark, what did you think about Bellevue West three-point specialist Danny Coyer?
That wasn't something we were planning on. You gave her credit. She was really good all tournament long. But yeah, that's, scouting report would say, we're going to let her take her chances out there. And she's hit some during the season. We know she's capable. But yeah, we really had to make an adjustment there. And again, credit to her. And the whole team, they hit big shots.
Mark, you took a chance playing Johnstown. They win the state title last night. What from that loss ultimately did you take from that game maybe to apply to the stretch run you had?
Even though we lost that game, I think we gained confidence from it. I've said it, like, that is the best team I've ever coached against, again, Johnston, Iowa. And we went toe-to-toe with them, down 1 at half, and they just had too much for us down the stretch. But it showed that we could play with a team that was ranked nationally in the country. So even though we lost, they weren't disappointed. We felt really good about how we played, and again, gained confidence from that.
Okay, we'll let you go. Congratulations once again, Millard West Wildcats Class A state champions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.